K&F Concept have sent me their new ND filter. It's a variable ND, it's a 9-stop filter, that's an ND2-ND400. I've been out today with it and I just thought I'd just share my thoughts on what I think about the design and the product in general. Very nice packaging, I have to say. K&F, really good. So they give you a little wallet and the box and everything, very good. One thing I do like is this little lever on the side, and you push it and your filter pops up, which may sound ridiculous, but if you fiddled around with plastic boxes and filters for years, like I have, then you'll realise that that's a brilliant idea. So that pops out, really good design. Now, the lever on the side, I like their orange, the way everything matches, but I also like the way they put that little lever on the side. So you turn this filter, and as you turn it, you get more and more density in your filter. But just having the little lever, I found when it was on the front of the 5D with the 24-105, this is a 77mm filter, just found you can reach around the front and you can just pull the lever, so that works really well. So the density of this filter, let me see if I can turn it to show you. There we go, so that's darkened right up now. So you can make it darker and darker or lighter. And what they've done on the side, let me whiz it round, very hard to do when you're looking at a screen. So your ND2, let's move it round to that. Bear with me, the little arrow will come soon, I hope. So the ND2 is the low end. So, goodness me, where are you? There's a little arrow somewhere, here it comes. Here we go, ND2. So in 1-stop increments, well, you've obviously got the range in between, but when you're working long exposure, working in single stops is the best way to go. Even if you don't know what ND2-ND400 is now, let's just talk in stops so you get the idea. So 1 stop of light, 2 stop of light, 3 stop of light, 4 stop of light, all the way up to 9 stops. So ND400 isn't quite 9 stops, but we're near enough there. One thing I do like is the way that they make the circles bigger and bigger, just to give you an idea of the strength. So if you just think of the strength of the filter, it gets stronger as the circle gets bigger. And someone's put some real thought into this. And one thing I love about K&F is I can see from all their products, they've obviously got young designers who are really interested in producing different products. And I can see that they're into their photography. So yeah, a very simple product. So when would I use this? Let me just get hold of it so we can have a look. There we go. So I would really use this one for doing 9 stops, would take care of an overcast day and trying to do streams and water and trying to turn them from shutter speeds of 1/200th of a second, maybe down to a minute. We could probably get underneath using aperture as well. So 200, 205.6. If we added on some aperture to f16, and then we used ISO to bring it down to 100 ISO. And then we could bring our shutter speed right down, produce a very long shutter speed, use the tripod. Tripod's one of the most important pieces of kit. And then we can produce very milky, smooth water. So a very simple product that works extremely well. One thing I will tell you about this, because you know, every product that I review from K&F, I give them feedback. This one, the one piece of feedback I would give is just to remember that you can't put a filter on the front of this ND. So when you use this, you'll need to stack it from the back, which is not the end of the world, it's just worth knowing. And also your lens cap won't go on the front of this one. So if you've got then this on the front, you can't put your lens cap on. I've seen a magnetic system they're doing, which everyone seems to be moving over to. I should think it's very good, and I think you could use this in line with that system. So maybe we'll take a look at that another day. So the X coating, and one thing I will say, I'm not going to go into detail, produce images, talk about colour. I've got confidence in this company that they wouldn't be bothering to sell this filter unless the colour was good from it. I'll be using it over the next few weeks and proving that. But at the moment, I'm just going with that's a good coating on there. They've obviously looked into the technology and the results I would just trust. So really, really good little filter. Very useful with a 24-105 as a landscape day. 5D classic. Great fun to use. So I'll put some links in the description. Stay there, 5D. I'll put some links in the description for you. You can go direct to K&F using the links. There's also an Amazon Day and there's a Prime Week this week. And I'll leave the links in there anyway to Amazon so you can get via Prime if you want to buy it from there. So yeah, give it a go. It's a really clever little thing. Saves having lots and lots of different filters and does the job. Okay, so I'll leave it there and we'll maybe come back and do some images with this filter another day. Thanks a lot.